I heard someone say this recently that our suffering is like an alarm going off to let us know that thinking separate and apart from God has hijacked our lives. That we're believing these stressful thoughts that aren't in alignment with our own true nature. So in prayer, we're always shifting from who we think we are and how our suffering is caused to who we really are, what we really are. I'm Angela, and we come together from countries all over the world, all different belief systems: Jews, atheists, Christians, Hindu, Muslim, Buddhist, the spiritual but not religious. And we come together to, really experience the healing balm, the healing effects of prayer itself. Prayer has existed before even the first religion was ever formed. And it is an instinct to reach beyond. And I wonder what suffering you might be experiencing right now and what the instinct in you is to reach beyond. And I wonder what happens when we come together to honor that suffering and to reach beyond it. And who knows who is suffering more in truth? You know, we have stories, right? If you're starving and you're pregnant and you're in Gaza and questioning where food is for you and your children, we assume, well, you're suffering more than someone sitting in a house, food in the fridge, and a car to drive, right? We assume that, but that is only an assumption. We do not know anything about it. Hello, thank you so much for being here. If you're finding value in what you're watching, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. It means the world to me that you are here, and I appreciate your support. Thank you. I've worked with family systems in my private practice, a number of people in the same family structure, nieces, nephews, brothers, sisters. Intergenerationally, I've been the practitioner. And I remember this one family I worked with long ago, and one of the members was absolutely certain this other member never suffered at all. They were the ones who were perfect, had it perfect, had done everything right. And to this day, that person was one of the people I've worked with who was just suffering the most. So you really never know. You really never know. And what do we do with our suffering? Our suffering is, in a way, like I heard someone say this recently, that our suffering is like an alarm going off to let us know that thinking separate and apart from God has hijacked our lives. That we're believing these stressful thoughts that aren't in alignment with our own true nature. So in prayer, we're always shifting from who we think we are and how our suffering is caused to who we really are, what we really are. And what we really are is flawless. What we really are is beautiful. What we really are is an animated presence of divine love. But to the degree I think thoughts that would contradict that, I suffer. We just can't believe it, can we? That all might be well, just as it is. And if we're in grief, then that grief is beautiful and it doesn't need to be resisted. All suffering is some form of resistance. Who would you be resisting nothing? Letting emotion move through, not making anything wrong. The reason I believe we started with that opening prayer, tuning into the sensations of our body, is I sense that we're moving into a time where we're to be much more heart body centered rather than thinking, head, thinking. And just let life live you. Let life live me. So it's interesting just to pause. Like, could I soften to the life that we are right now? Are you able to notice? You know, when I was going to say notice any resistance to what is. I grew up with the statement to succeed in life, fake it till you make it, you know. I don't know who originally said that. I was told the founder of the company, Avon, said, fake it till you make it. And I just thought that was a great strategy for life. And many of us hear that. We've got to, be good enough for this situation, that situation. We're just going to fake it till we make it. But then so many of us are just faking it and losing touch with ourselves. So to tune into our bodies and just have the goal or the intention to be authenticity, getting real. That you've already made it. And what if you don't need to fake it? And what if this authenticity is really what moves the energy in your body, in your soul, that allows for the greater joy, the greater peace, the greater understanding, of reality, of God, of the immovable that truly is you.